Kausapin natin si Congresswoman Jervie Luistro ng 2nd District ng Batangas, siya po ang chairperson ng House Committee on Justice. Congresswoman Jervie,
magandang morning!
Si Katunying po at saka si Ka Jerry.
Good morning, Katunying and Ka Jerry. Thank you sa pagmuling pag-imbita dito sa 2x2.
Opo.
Ma'am, na-miss namin yung kortina, ma'am.
At mukhang nakabihis na si Congresswoman. Yan na ba ang magiging suot nyo mamaya sa House?
Yes, I'm about to head to Congress. And by the way, sadyang lumipat ako ng location because I anticipated. Pupunahin nyo na naman yung kortina.
Ay, naalala tuloy namin. Ba't nawala yung kortina?
Nawala yung kortina.
Congresswoman, ano ba to? Totoo ba ngayon na kayo magbobotohan sa plenary?
Totoo yun, Katunying, no? Mamayang 10 o'clock in the morning. No, not the plenary, sorry. The committee.
Committee.
Committee vote pa lang.
Okay.
This will be for the approval of our committee report with the attached resolution setting forth the articles of impeachment. So for the record, botohan lang po sa committee.
Yun.
After nito, magtra-transmit po tayo sa plenary.
Okay.
And then the plenary will take care kung kailan magyayari ang plenary vote.
Ayun. So hindi
pa
ang intindi ko kasi namin ngayon na rin mangyayari yung botohan sa plenary.
No. So for today, magkakaroon ng panibagong hearing ang Committee on Justice. No, this is actually a continuation of the last one. Our agenda is only one, and that is the approval of the committee report with the attached resolution setting forth the articles of impeachment. No,
Apo.
in simple terms, tatlong dokumento yung tinutukoy natin. Committee report, nakapaloob yung resolution na nagtatalaga sa articles of impeachment. No, all these documents are very important. After its approval, on the same day, today, aming itra-transmit din ito papunta sa plenaryo. And once in the plenary, we anticipate that they will be transmitting copies of the same to the members of the House of Representatives. Naalala nyo, ito yung decision ng Supreme Court in Duterte versus House of Representatives. Dapat bigyan ng reasonable time lahat ng House members upang pag-aralan ang articles of impeachment before the plenary vote, no? Maliwanag 'yan dun sa Supreme Court decision. We also anticipate na papadalhan nila ng copy ang respondent vice president, that is as part of due process. Same is true with respect to the complainant, no? As soon as mapadalhan to, bilang lang siguro tayo ng days when we can say na there is reasonable time already, na pag-aralan na ng members, na pag-aralan na din ng vice president and even the complainant, then the plenary can set the date when to do the plenary vote. What is important, Katunying, Ka Jerry, nabigyan natin ang opportunity, lahat ng parties, including the House members, basahin nyo muna yung articles of impeachment. Aralin nyo muna yung articles of impeachment, including the attached evidence, bago tayo magbotohan sa plenaryo.
So is one day enough?
I don't think it's enough. Siguro 2 to 3 days,
2 to
no?
3 days.
2 to 3 days, no?
Sapat na yun.
Basta reasonable time.
Reasonable
Oo.
time.
Ako
Para mapag-aralan.
pagtututukan ko yan, one day should be enough kung talagang tututukan mo. But of course, alam naman natin, napakarami ng ginagampan ng tungkulin ng mga House members, no? So we are assuming na baka meron silang mga tinututukan legislation sa House, meron silang tinututukan concern sa district. So siguro 3 days at the average. They should be ready to vote at the plenary.
Kapag ito hubay nasa plenary ayun pinag-aaralan ng all the members of the House 2 to 3 days, ano po ang chances na ito ay ipabalik ulit sa committee? Pwede bang mangyari 'yon, Congresswoman?
Well, dalawang bagay lang yan, Ka Jerry, no? Kung hindi natin ma-reach, assuming na na-approve na ang committee report with attached resolution setting forth the articles of impeachment sa Justice Committee. Let us assume, no?
Yes.
Pagdating ng plenaryo, our tenor will be, kapag nag-deliver na tayo ng sponsorship, or we will be defending the committee report, the tenor will be the approval, no? Pag hindi tayo nakakuha ng at least 1/3, which is the requirement under the Constitution, pag hindi natin nakuha at least 1/3 vote of all the members of the House, that will be equivalent to dismissal. So that's the end of it.
Yes.
Patay na ang
Patay.
impeachment complaint, no? If that happens. Pero kung makakakuha tayo ng at least 1/3 vote, huling check ko parang 105 di ba?
105.
Dahil we are 315, no? So kung makakakuha naman ng 1/3 vote, it means approval of the committee report,
Okay.
the consequence of which is its immediate transmittal to Senate for trial, no? So dalawa lang yon. Pag
Dalawa
hindi
lang.
mo nakuha ang 1/3, it means dismiss ang
Dismiss na.
impeachment complaint or ang articles of impeachment. Pero pag nakuha mo yung 1/3, ibig sabihin approve, magtra-transmit tayo papunta sa Senado.
Mabuti
Ayun.
pala kinlaro nyo na 105 lang, ha?
I'm hearing sometimes 106, no?
Kaya nga po
Hindi ko nga maintindihan. I will double check. Some are saying we are 318. Some are saying we are 315. But just to be safe, the threshold is 1/3. No?
1/3, yes.
1/3 of the total members of the House.
Yung meron po bang effort from the side of VP Sara na makasungkit from the 53 members of the House? Kasi over the weekend may naririnig kaming may mga babaligtad daw sa 53
Wala akong naririnig na ganyan, Katunying, no? At siguro yung final na names ng mga House members or Justice members, to be specific, who will be supporting the committee report is yet to be known mamaya during the hearing at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Bilang chairperson po, siyang nanguna diyan sa pag-iimbestiga na yan, confident ba kayo, Congresswoman Jerville, na yung 53 na committee members na bumoto in favor ay makakakuha ng another 53 sa plenary? Gaano kayo ka-confident?
Jerry, I do not want to preempt, no, what will happen in the plenary. Pero at least yung probable cause na vote, which is 53-0, I think that's enough to give confidence, at least for the purpose of this hearing, the approval of the committee report. Pagdating doon sa plenaryo, I would say that will be a different matter, no? So let's wait and see kung ano mangyayari sa plenary vote.
So ano po ang timeline natin uli? So ngayon, botohan ng Committee on Justice dun sa report, and then give or take 3 days para mapag-aralan. So next week pa pala, tama ba? Most likely, next week pa yung talagang plenary vote dito?
Yes, Katunying, sapagkat ang session natin is Monday to Wednesday lang, no? So kung makaka-transmit tayo sa plenary today ng ating approved committee report, we should count at least 2 to 3 days. That will be Thursday or Friday. Wala nang session. So
Yeah.
I think ang reasonable na i-anticipate na date would be May 11. That's a Monday.
Yeah,
Okay, Monday na.
May 11.
Next week na nga, next Monday.
So we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 6 days. Siguro naman that
sobra
would
na
be
yan.
more than enough para maaral nilang mabuti yung articles of impeachment if indeed they have other concerns.
Opo, nako. May tatanong pa sana kaming iba, kaya lang baka sabihin nyo, I will not allow that because that is probing already.
You can do that by way of manifestation. Do not ask me.
Ma'am, isa na lang. Related pa rin naman, pero hindi naman kasama sa, o relevant pa naman, pero hindi naman may kinalaman sa impeachment. Yung decision po ng Supreme Court na inilabas over the weekend sa kaso po ni former Deputy Ombudsman Melchor Carandang, na ang totoo nun, masyadong matagal yung kaso. Inabot yata ng 8 years po itong bago ilabas ng Supreme Court. Pwede ba naming malaman kung anong opinion nyo doon?
Well, maalala mo si then overall Deputy Ombudsman Carandang.
Opo.
Ang unang naglabas nitong AMLAC report, no? which was totally belied by the former president at humantong pa nga sa kanyang dismissal as overall deputy ombudsman. No? Since then, hindi na natin narinig si Carandang, and it was Senator Sonny Trillanes who kept on sharing to the public kung ano yung mga dokumentong nakuha ni overall Deputy Ombudsman Carandang. This pertains to the same AMLAC report or allegations of Senator Trillanes in his affidavit about the bank accounts of the Duterte family. No? So, anong effect nito dito sa impeachment case? I don't know with regards to the prosecution panel if they will appreciate this as a possible additional witness para dito sa kanyang unexplained wealth, no? Kasi iniisip ko pagdating ng trial, wala na namang issues doon, so they can actually issue subpoena of bank records. Unlike yung nangyari sa amin, may mga debates pa about subpoenaing bank records, kaya we opted to subpoena instead the AMLAC, no?
AMLAC lang.
Ito namang sa Senate, pwede namang diretsuhin na nila
Yung bank
because
account.
no doubt this is an impeachment case, di ba? So, siguro pagka na-constitute na, Katunying, ang prosecution panel, we can discuss kung magiging significant ba si Carandang for the purpose of establishing the unexplained wealth, considering na siya ang unang naglabas nitong AMLAC report.
So, point of clarification, so pwedeng maging testigo sa impeachment trial si Carandang?
There's a possibility the decision will come from the entire prosecution panel, Katunying.
Na kayo po ay magiging parte.
At saka siyempre dapat maging willing witness si
That's
Carandang. No? Kahit naman may compulsory process ang impeachment court, parang ang hirap niyan yung magsasalang ka ng witness na hindi willing or hindi ready na mag-testify. No? Siguro
Maging host.
importante yung magiging decision din ni overall Ombudsman Carandang if he will be willing to help
Yes.
the prosecution's case.
Opo, okay.
Thank you, Congresswoman.
Congresswoman Jerbil Luistro, ma'am, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras at magandang umaga po sa inyo. Thank you.
Salamat po.
Sa sunod na interview, babalik ako doon sa Cortina.
Bumalik kayo sa Cortina, ma'am. Na-miss agad namin.
Parang nalulungkot kayo pag wala yung kulay brown na Cortina.
Kita nyo, napansin nyo
Good
kaagad.
morning!
Thank you.
Morning po.
Thank you
Good
very
morning,
much.
especially sa aking mga kababayan from Batangas 2nd District. Good morning po at
Good morning
maraming
po.
salamat, Nos por Diyos.
Si Congresswoman Jerbil Luistro ng Batangas, 2nd District.